I want to introduce Dave Sullivan. He's the owner-manager of Wingman Multisport Coaching here in Cape Town. So he is pretty much a specialist on running athletes, triathletes, swimmers, runners, taking them up the hills and mountain running or trail running. So Dave, welcome.
Thank you. How's it?
Yeah, so it's quite an interesting thing. Like Sean said, we get confronted with how do I move having from being a couch potato to running or doing an Ironman. So for our discussion, we'll go with a half Ironman first and not just do an Ironman. So maybe just tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got into the game of endurance sports, and then we can lead on and try and help our clients or our listeners how you would move forward.
So like most of my athletes, I played rugby. I didn't do any endurance sports. I tried to get out of it at school. I did rugby, soccer, cricket, squash in my adult life, gym, bodybuilding. And then I heard about Half Ironman the first time, and I bought a magazine program and I followed it through to the T, and I did it. And I've just fell in love with the sport, and anyone that does start it just becomes obsessed with triathlon. That's what's the main attraction of it, is just how it takes over your whole life, just health-wise and stuff like that. So I started a run group in the northern suburbs of Cape Town. I had a few people. It was 4 or 5 of us, and then it just evolved. I partnered up with another group that did group-specific training for Half Ironman. And so it was a one program for all, meeting Tuesday, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays. And we started in the northern suburbs, and I took 5 people to the first Half Ironman, and it just absolutely exploded. We went to 52 people in the second year, 70 in the third year. And I realized there was a business to be made out of it, more than just the hobby of it. Took on a business partner who he and I then flew to America. We did all the coaching certifications. We did our own research. So I don't have the scientific background, but I'd have the people background and my own experience of this whole thing. And and then it's been a learning process the whole way through, because each person differs so much. And each day we learn more and more, and grown into a nice, healthy business, helping people across the country. We're mostly online, do a few group sessions still, but it's all online business.
That's amazing. So for the people that have seen an Ironman, you've got quite a distinctive kit. So that's quite cool with the yellow stripes. And so how many people do you take through an Ironman, let's say either the full or the half Ironman journey in a year?
In PE this year, we had 18 for the half, and we had 12 for the full Ironmans. Yeah, so it's usually around that number.
Yeah, so that's
maybe just for the listeners out there, can you just maybe say what's the difference between a half and a full Ironman, just for interest sake?
So it started as a full Ironman. A few legends on Hawaii decided to challenge themselves. So it's a 3.8 kilometer swim into a 180 kilometer bike, and then a 42K run. And then the half came along, and that's then exactly half the distance. So 1.9, 90K, and a 21K.